Well, hello there, and good afternoon. Need to bear with me a second. Dr. Drake Ramori has just popped up on the desk. Obviously, as soon as I'm about to start a stream, haven't you? Can I get my desk back, please? I need my desk. Come on. I know, but you'll get cuddles later. Come on. Right, hello. So, I don't know why I have the blue there at the bottom. Yeah, that's just the background for that. But I have been waiting about 3 months since I pre-ordered this bad boy to arrive, and I'm really looking forward to it. So first, I'll talk about what it is and why I bought yet another one. So you can see these two keyboards here. I believe it was Anubis who first made me aware of the Wooting keyboard. I think it was about 4 years ago, something like that. So the reason why I'm interested in the Wooting and why I've got so many of them is just, well, I collect keyboards for one, and this is the first one that I got, which is the Wooting 60HE. Why the hell is that so bright on the camera? Is that because of the... Give me a second to try and adjust these filters. Make anything difference if I turn the colour correction off? A little bit bright. See, I'll turn the brightness down a little bit. No, that doesn't help that. Second here. Turning that down a bit makes it a little bit better, I suppose. Right, so anyway, the first keyboard I got from the Wooting company was the 60HE, which is this, and I do have custom keycaps in it, as you can tell. But the reason why this keyboard intrigued me so much is HE stands for Hall Effect, so it's got magnetic keys, which is very good because, especially for roping in Worms Armageddon, that's the only reason why I got it, was for roping. So your traditional mechanical switch have set actuation points. So let's just say it's 1.2 millimeters, which is round about average, I suppose. You have to press the key down 1.2 millimeters in order for the signal to activate. And it doesn't matter how much more down you push it, it's exactly the same. But with the Hall Effect keyboard, I'll show you right now by opening up the utility on the web. I'll show you exactly what the difference is here. If I can do this, go to that. I'll show my display screen for a moment. Here you are. If you look at the quick settings here, right? Notice that... Oh shit. I've got a problem with my computer that I'm going to have to fix over the next few days. Just ignore that beeping. I need to reapply thermal paste or change the CMOS battery because it's old. Anyway, so as you can see at this actuation point, you can see that it activates on how much you press it, as opposed to a signal being on and off. And the good thing is I've got my actuation point set to 0.6, and the rapid trigger is basically the actuation point but in reverse. So if I put it down to 2 millimeters and then release it 0.2 millimeters, that's it deactivated, and then I can press it again further down. So what that means is it's very, very good for like twitching. So now that I've got that explanation out of the way, let me go back to this keyboard test screen. So yeah, very, very good for twitching, very, very good for tapping. It's got incredibly low latency, so even if you're not the fastest tapper, you can get precise taps paired with a low latency monitor. It's just great. But anyway, I will just get into opening up this box and getting on with it. So I'm going to have to unplug this keyboard just now and hopefully I want to make sure that that doesn't fall down. So let me put these keyboards away. But yeah, so I got the Wooting 60HE, and I thought this is amazing, but I would really like to have a bigger size version for other schemes and worms. Great for big rope race, but you need more buttons if you're going to play other schemes. Like if you're going to do Hysteria, or you're playing wall to wall where you need to use other weapons or roper, blah blah blah. So I wanted to get a bigger one. I ordered the Wooting 2HE, and it was nowhere near as good as the 60HE. I don't know why, but I was getting phantom input. Like I was tapping the space bar twice, and it was getting extra inputs basically. Not exactly like the way they describe phantom input is basically you do nothing and there's input. For me, the phantom input is basically like extra taps that I'm not actually trying to control. So because it's so super sensitive, even just the rattle or the vibration must be putting in an extra tap. And the lowest actuation I could go with the 2HA was 1.0 with 0.6mm deactuation rapid trigger, and I thought, what's the point in that? Like, there's no point in me even having this keyboard if that's that, so I sent it back. Then the 80HE came out, and that's been perfect, and that's been like my main keyboard ever since, because it has a better... So the Wooting 60HE is 1000 polling rate, the 80HE is 8000 polling rate, and it has better switches. The version 2 60HE has the 8K polling, it has their most recent switches, I'm pretty sure it's Lecker switches they've got or something, their most up-to-date best switches, plus it has this specific V2, which is actually the specific reason why I bought it, is because it has a split spacebar. So let's get into that. This is actually keycaps, and I don't know why I added these, because when I took the keys off my keycaps off the other keyboards, I realised, well, I've got extra keys, so I've got an extra box of keycaps that I'm not even going to need, because I'm going to... Well, I will actually need the split spacebar ones, but the rest of them I'm going to use my custom keycaps. And some of these custom keycaps I've got here. So I've got these, I've got this one. This one I definitely want to use. It's Live Long and Prosper from Star Trek. So that was a nice little artisan I got. I've got this nuclear Worms Armageddon themed one. These extra ones came with it that I'm not that interested in, but it does have like yellow arrows, which could be pretty cool as well. I got this one as a joke, specifically for roping. It's a sort of anime style butt cheeks, like just random asses. So when I'm tapping the space bar and roping, I'm literally tapping that ass. That's the only reason I got it. Just a silly joke. But these keycaps are nice, just basic like space theme, like just starry, not anything like magical or that, but I'm not too sure which ones I'm going to put on yet, so I've got those ones there, and is this the... Oh, that's the ones I've got on the other keycap. Or these ones here, which I really like. These are they're Japanese, so they're like ISO, but it's primary English and then secondary Japanese with different colours, and I just like them. So I need to decide which I'm going to mix and match. Anyway, the keyboard, the moment I've been waiting for. Is that upside down? There we go. Right, so it says awaken your thumb's potential, but we all know for ropers it's your fingers. I don't know anybody who taps the space bar with their thumb. Actually, I do when I'm roping with one hand. As always, Wooting has excellent presentation. Nice to see that the strap isn't already on. You have to attach that yourself. Right, so let's have a look at the module. Decent weight to it. And this will be the... that'll be the cable. I don't need the cable because I've got the cable from the other keyboard setup. This is... oh, have they actually got a better keycap puller this time? Let's get rid of this box for now. Oops. So that's how the module looks. Oh, that's not right. What is up with the... ah, right, that just had to be pushed. I was a bit worried there. The reason... this side... the left side was sticking up further than that. I was a bit panicky there, but that's because it's a easily release. You can take this module out and put it into another case. I actually panicked for a second there, but that's how the module looks. So there's three, where you normally have your space bar with the one switch in the middle, this has three in the middle there. What do you actually get in this little bag? They have a better keycap puller now. No, that is actually a better keycap puller than the other ones they normally give. Don't know what that's for. Or this little rubber thing. Some extra screws. That looks like some extra switches, I think. Yeah, that's just a couple of spare switches. What's actually interesting is I could use these spare switches on the 60HE, actually. Alright, let's put these back into this little bag, because I don't really need any of those. I don't need their keycap remover either, I've got my own. Right, so basically I just need to put the keycaps in. I need to sort of... I need to think which keycaps do I actually want to put in. I'm going to have to use the official Wooting ones there. I'll need to get some... I think I might just put the... yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Right. I'm going to put a mixture of all three here. So this box should have... where's my knife? This box should have the split ISO keycaps in it, which I think is the reason why I actually got it. I'm hoping it does anyway. If not, I'm pretty screwed. It definitely should, I'm sure it does. Their keycaps, in my opinion, are good quality as well. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like that's the two space bars at the bottom there. I think. I bloody well hope so. Let me go to the Wooting page for a second. Have a look at this. Wooting 60HE. I actually need to go to there. I don't have a keyboard plugged in. But let me just go. Did I get to that for this? How am I going to... without having to plug my keyboard in, pretty sure I can get there somehow. Let's just actually... I know how I can do this. I can copy and paste. Go to that and I choose the ISO United Kingdom, and then that picture will open up and I can have a look at that picture. Right. That's not the split. Where's the ISO split? That's what you want. With the caps included. Doesn't actually show the picture of it fully assembled, which is a bit frustrating. Let me just, oh crap, I'm gonna have to just plug in my keyboard so I can. I actually need to type, so. Can't find an image of it fully assembled with the ISO version. What I'll do is I'll just see if those keys fit. And I bloody well hope they do, because if they don't, I've got no keycaps for that, and they should. That's the reason why I ordered this. I'm pretty sure that's them in there. I don't know which one's the smaller one. Is it the one on the left or the one on the right? The one on the right's the smaller one. Is it even right? Not telling me. I thought this keycap set had the keycaps for that. That's ridiculous if it doesn't, like. Really? That was the whole reason why I ordered them. Very puzzled right now. I hope they aren't. Like, yeah, the keycaps are sold separately, but when I was ordering it, I'm sure I selected, because I selected the keycaps that came with the option for the split ISO. Because I know that one of them's slightly smaller than the other. I'm sure that's the right one. And it does look, that does look like it is the right one. I just wasn't putting it in properly. And then I don't know which. Yeah, I think it's this one that goes in the middle. Is it that one that goes in the middle? Let me look at the picture. Where the hell is the picture? Yeah, it is. And this one in the middle. Yeah. Right, so that's that. I don't need this pack anymore. I can put in the rest from my other keycap sets. Right. I see you, Drake. Watch now, pal. Come on then. Come on then. I need the keyboard. I've actually put that brightness down a little bit too much. Diddly dee. I think it was just bright because of the white of that keyboard. But put that back up a little bit and put that up to normal. That up to that. That should be normal. Yeah, that's better. I've wiped this. This is a brand new mouse mat and I wipe it every day. But because it's a 4K camera, it picks everything up very well. Right, so I want these keycaps. So I want the QWERTY from here. I want my Star Trek escape key in. Yeah, we'll go with the rest. Let go. I'll try and get this done as quickly as I can. Cannot wait to test this keyboard. Because even though I'll probably still mainly use my 80HE, this will be better for a few schemes specifically because it has these extra buttons there. So instead of having to go up here for enter, I can tap with one and use the other button for enter and the other button for F1 if, for example, I'm doing Big Czar rope race, or if I'm doing a roper, I can use one of them to select mine, or well, mine probably because it's the most efficient in that. So being able to key them to whatever I want will be very useful. Now do I want... Yeah, because I actually want to include these other ones as well. Right, I need to actually bring that down so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take that one back out. And that's not plugged in. Oh, what? I've just broke my keycap puller. What? I do have a spare somewhere though. Was not expecting that. Right, where is the other keycap puller? Shit. Can't you believe that just broke? I have had it for a long time. Where's the other one? Oh, the other one must be in my... There's the other one in this box here. I've got one exactly like that somewhere. Where the hell is it? Oh man, come on, didn't tell me that. Oh, that is very frustrating. It had to... Look! It snapped! I do have another one, just give me a moment to try and find it. Or I might have to use the... I mean, I could just use the big one, but I don't like this big one as much. Because it's not... I prefer that little one, if I'm honest. I'll look for that other one later, but I really like that. That's a really... That was my favourite keycap puller. Simple. Right, so I want to put the letters in from this set, and I want to put the side stuff in from the other set. Get a bit of a mix and match between the space theme and the other theme. Hey, Ronaldinho! The man, the myth, the one. How we doing, buddy? I am so excited. I was a little bit panicked there for a second, but we're all good. It's all good in the hood. I'm gonna have to put the enter from this one though, because the space set is ANSI, so I can't use the return key from that set. Because I want I really like this theme for these keycaps. These are custom keycaps that I've ordered. These aren't the ones that come with the keyboard. Really don't know why I ordered the ones from the keyboard, even though I do, because I needed them for just these three. So I had to order the entire keycap set just for those three keycaps. I'm probably going to get some custom keycaps at some point, because they use the same... Those keycaps are the same size as the ANSI shift and the ANSI other shift or something. They use the same measurements as something else anyway, so... That'll be in that one. The snappy tappy stuff doesn't even work with Worms Armageddon, because you need two different actual signals in order for that to work. That's why the Rappy Snappy and the Snappy Tappy are aimed for first-person shooters, and it's normally the A and the D, because those are two different buttons. Right, do I want the rest of these? I like those keys as well. So you've got the... Obviously I need to use the enter key from this one, so put that in. Right, let's have a look at this other set. Yep. I'll just keep that just now. This is the first set that I want, so we've got backspace there. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Right, so there, the FN and stuff. But the bottom ones are the... That's the only thing I need to make sure I'm using the same sizes. So we've got caps lock. That's actually the right size. Yep, that's fine. Oh. Holes here. Got the one on the very left and the one on the very right. I have two FMs, I do. One's smaller than the other though. Meow. Is it this one that I need to use, or is it the bigger one? Yeah, the bigger one, that'll do it. Right, so now I need alts. On the inside. These are higher than those. You can learn to live with that, I suppose. Maybe not. That'll probably annoy me at some point. These are definitely a smaller profile, which is fine. I knew that when I decided to mix and match them. So I need a button that describes the Windows key and the menu key. Probably just use super for that. I like the fact that it's like, oh, I like this mix and match. Maybe it looks horrible to everybody else, but I like it a lot. Diddly-dee. What next? So I've got the small left shift, which doesn't appear to be in this specific set. I could, however, cheat and use this. That's too big, isn't it? It's too big, it doesn't fit. Need one that's slightly smaller than that. Right, so I'm gonna have to use the keycaps from the other set for that.
Oh, look how big it is!
I can't even remember what the hell that's from. Look how big it is. Shit. I did not realise that there wasn't a... I didn't realise that there wasn't a small left shift button in this set. We can adapt though. What's the other button that comes after that? It's the other slash, isn't it? Always get those two mixed up, but it's the backslash or the forward slash. Oh no, wait. No, because that's the... I just need to look at shit, can you... Just need to see an ISO keyboard. What the hell? Why am... I've fucking got one sitting next to me. Why am I looking at Google pictures like a fucking retard? Right, so... Trying to find Google pictures without a bloody keyboard, and I've got a keyboard right next to me that's the exact same bloody thing. That backslash. Oh! Look what I found inside this box. So I've immediately found a replacement for my keycap. Goodbye black. They say once you go black you never go back, but apparently you do. Right. So probably use that one as well and that one as well, because those are... Well, these are the colon and semicolon there. That's about the same height. Can I just use those two in here? Like that. Yeah, because I don't... that one's a bit different, innit? Yeah. Nice keycap puller. put this one in there. Don't have to be. What the fuck is that one again? I can't even remember. Oh, fucking give me the English version, not the fucking. The hell is this? That's better. No, it's not. Why can't it give me what I'm actually bloody looking for? I mean, I know it's just a question mark, but I don't have a question. Oh, in fact, I do actually have a question mark. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Problem solved. Right, so the other one I want this and that. See, if I wasn't mixing and matching keycaps here, I would have had this done by now. What the hell did I do with the... Ah, I pushed it along a bit, that's why. We've got the comma, we've got the... Up there. Look. No. Or... Someone was right. I don't have a comma keycap here. Oh, yes I do. It was on the other set there. Right, that's fine. Almost there. We're almost, I need backslash. Wait, have I just put the wrong one in the wrong? Oh, I've put the wrong fucking thing in the wrong bloody place. It's in there. And I can put this in there, and that's about the same. And that's higher. I want a key that's about the same. Give me something, come on. I want something that's about the same height. Well, put the right shift in while putting. That ends a bit, that's a bit small. This is the right one, I think. Come on, get in there. Right, 3 keys to go. That goes in there. Right, so what we use for the left side. That's too big, we need something smaller. I don't have a small... Could use that in there though. Yeah, that fits in there perfectly. And then I need that very, very slightly bigger shift key that I don't bloody have on here, which is annoying. So I'll have to... I know for a fact I don't have one of those in this set, so I'll need to... Well, actually, wait a minute. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Fucking idiot. I should have one in here though, I think. Ah, because it's a very specific size. I'm just going to have to use the one that comes with the Wooting. That size. Yeah, that's the exact size. Look, that's going to have to do. That's the one. Tickety boo. There we go. You get back in there, you little pleb. Right, let's put this away. Get this bad boy plugged in, booted up. And give it a test run. Ah, fuck it, I'll sort that later. Right. These are the different switches I was talking about, by the way. So if you want to try different switches for roping in Worms, you don't need to buy a full set of keycaps, because the only buttons that are important for roping is W, A, S, and D, or the arrows, and space. So you only actually need 5 switches. I mean, technically speaking, you only need one, because the space bar is the most important button on your keyboard for Worms Armageddon when it comes to roping. Even the arrows don't need to be as precise as that. So what you can do is you can just buy switch testers. These are Hall Effect Jade switches, 5 different types of Jade switches, and they're all very good actually. But I don't need to concern myself with those right now. Let's put them back into storage. Right, let's hook this bad boy up. Look at the pretty colours. Right, first thing I need to do is open up the Wootility app, so give me a second here. I played with Anubis yesterday, looks like he's coming back. Aye, I saw him earlier today. He actually wants to get a Wooting keyboard as well, so yeah, I'll be speaking to him about that. See if I can give him any advice or whatever. Right. So Wootility. Let's give me a second here. Right, so what I'm going to do is switch to my display screen here so you can actually see what I'm doing here. So this is Wootility. This is the... Oh, shit. Again. I really need to fix my computer. At least I've got that recorded so I can actually diagnose it properly. Apparently it could be the... I definitely need to reapply thermal paste to the CPU. I haven't done that for years. And I need to replace the motherboard battery because it's over 5 years old now. The battery could be running out, and the CPU's not actually overheating, because I've done some thermal tests recently, but the battery could definitely be running out. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't surprise me that Anubis is still skillful after a long break. If you do something for years, like I didn't rope properly for about 10 years, and I've came back and right, choose your arrow key layout. I like that it gives you this, but I don't need any of those options because there's a built-in key remapper with a built-in key remapper, WormKit module WK remap keys, which is what I use. It's weird how I could just I don't need to use remap keys now because I've got Wootility, but Right. So, first thing I want to do is sort out these RGB settings. I want to put on tachyon mode so that tachyon mode maximizes your input speed by prioritizing keyboard key press response. It reduces the keyboard brightness and disables RGB effects. I don't need RGB effects. You do still get RGB effects, but you don't get like the animated ones, and it's a little bit darker. So aye, right, let me go to RGB settings because I want to basically just want to do like all white or something just now to like get a basic. That looks blue for me for some reason though. That's weird. Let me pick. Can I get black? Let me black. That kind of turns it off though. I want to do like a darker. I want it to be just a low light. Don't need it to be very bright. Like, let me see. Or purple. Purple's quite. Light off because that light is interfering with how I see it. I really like how that looks on that, but I want to put the global brightness down a bit, and then I can have it probably brighter white like that. I need to find what colours do I think? I would probably actually, you know what I'm better doing actually is I think having each individual key matching the key that, and it's the ones on the outside that are like space themed that I want to be a bit. I know this is a little bit figgy, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I want to get this sorted right, and then it'll be the rest of those keys. So I want the ones that I've made that colour, I want that to be sort of purple. A nice plum purple. Than that actually, a bit too light. And I want to change the colour of those. Probably gonna have to do it to match each key, but just now I want to find a solid colour that reflects. It looks different on the keyboard than it does on the actual screen, so what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go purple with everything. Deal with, I'll sort that out fucking later, whatever. Right. Now what I want to do is sort out the actuation point, and I'm going to put that to 0.6, and I'm going to put the rapid trigger to 0.2, just to get started, and I need to go to the settings. That on. The debounce filter is good. That ignores unwanted key presses by keys briefly bouncing back. It stops extra input happening sometimes when you go really, really low. So this is a good sort of starting point for me. I'm going to make FN1 space bar as well, and then I can try all three and see which I prefer. Right. So back to keyboard test. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go into the game and have a little faff around with this. So Diddly-diddly-dee. I know that you can't see anything right now, but I'm going to activate. I'm going to activate nothing because that doesn't want to work for some reason. Put that down there. Don't know why. Show. Oh yeah, because it's a smaller keyboard in it. But we can crop some of that out. The left I want. That's the wrong one. That'll do just now. That'll do at 1,000. Yeah, because that'll be up there. I need to put that. Oh no, wait, I do it. I'm an idiot. I do need it shorter because I need to show my. I need to show this as well, don't I? Because I use the. I don't actually use WASD. This is how I rope now. Two keyboards. If I turn that on. Right. So now I need no board on. Board. We'll load up worms. Just going to do a little warmer first, screw around and get the feeling of it. Doing some music quietly as well. In fact, no, I can't put that drum and bass on because that stuff's copyrighted. Give me a second to put on the non-copyrighted drum and bass. Right. Turn up the volume in my computer. That's loud as fuck for me. A little bit. That down to about that. Right, let's have a wee. That's showing up on. This is selecting properly though. Yeah, that's fine. Right, this is alright. Right, this is a bit weird. Oh. Oh. Game's really loud for me though. Can't turn it too. I'm just going to turn my music up a little bit so I can balance this out a little bit. This is weird for me because I'm not used to having a split space bar, so I need to. That's a little bit wider. Can I do it on the same? That one's difficult. That one's a bit easier. left ones, because as you can see, the left space bar. Bring that forward a bit. The left space bar is a little bit longer than the right one, but the two of them together work very well. A bit weird because that's actually perfect, because I can tap with the two in the middle, and then I can use the middle finger to release. Oh, wait a minute. Let me change. Oh, let me actually. Gonna put that as F5, or let me put it as F5. Let me just change my utility settings for a second. Hold on. I want to change that middle one to F5, and then I'm gonna. Shit! I need to make. I need to fucking put the buttons on that the way. So I need to put. I need to put. That is F4, and O is F12. There we go, save. Right, that's better. Now I can actually do that. Right, I want to add mines. Let me just try a quick roper thing for a second. This is the main reason why I wanted to get this specific keyboard. Where the fuck's the roper scheme? And I'm just gonna take off the delays for them so I can just immediately go into hiding. Let's see. Right. I'm pressing the wrong fucking button.
Affirmative. Insufficient determination. Affirmative. Insufficient determination.
Try and get that crew on the right.
Affirmative. Insufficient determination. Affirmative. Implemented. Time critical.
Yeah, that works. I like that. I really like that. I'm getting really confused. I'm tapping with my index finger there, which I never do, because I'm used to doing it with that. So if I'm doing a proper roper, I want to use this one the way that I normally rope, with these two fingers, and then index on that. This is confusing, but I'll get used to it. Yeah. Now, the only thing is, and I would need, I'm pressing the wrong fucking button here. If I was playing an actual roper, I would have the one on the right as spacebar, the one in the middle as F5, and the one on the left as enter. Let me actually try that. I think that would be a lot better. So now this button, let me just look at the thing so I can actually see if I'm doing the right thing. So this button is space, this button is F5, and this button is enter, and I'm going to see what that's like. I feel like it should be a bit better. I got confused and I went to the right. Muscle memory, man.
10,
I got confused about using that one as enter and I used that one instead and fucked it up, but because I wanted to try and go for the harder crate, but this is confusing, teaching yourself new muscle memory, but I'll get there.
implemented. Time critical.
Ah, hit the wrong fucking button. I meant to hit the select. I hit the space bar. Trying to get the position on these two's a bit weird.
Implemented. 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 Time critical. Oh.
Come on! That's weird.
Resistance is futile. Affirmative.
Probably need a few attempts to get that right.
Implemented. Time critical.
I'm pressing the space bar instead of selecting it. I keep pressing the wrong button. This is frustrating.
Implemented. Time critical.
But I hit the space bar again there. This definitely feels a lot better, but I'm just being retarded right now.
Sufficient accuracy. Affirmative. Implemented. Time critical.
I'd done it, but that was really slow. That was very slow. But now that I know that works, I'm going to go back to the warmer. I'm going to change these buttons back to space bar. Because the thing is, what I like about this is you can change profiles for different schemes as well. Like that. Really, really good. So I can save a scheme for rope race. I can save a scheme for roper where it's got those buttons as F5 and enter. I can set a fucking whatever I want, as however many as I want. It's really good. I want to test the actual warmer with this because it feels really fucking good. Really good.
Affirmative.
I really like this keyboard so far. And I'm getting no extra stupid presses. I had my finger in the wrong position. But fuck me, this is good. Yeah, I really like this. Really good for shadows. I'm having to space my fingers out a little bit more than I'm used to. It's a bit weird, but take a bit of practice, getting my fingers in the right position. Let's see if I can go down lower on the actuation without getting extra input. Quick settings. So I want to try and I'll take it to 0.4, and I shouldn't because I'm using two different keys. So right, 0.4 and 0.2, and hopefully I don't get any. Fuck me, this is so responsive. Damn. It's actually doing exactly how many taps I'm doing. Oops. Just a case of getting the timing right for the scrolling. Everything else is bang on. That was a bit better. Oh, I love this keyboard already. Oh, it's a wet dream. I can't wait to see Anubis rope him with this keyboard. I hope he buys it. I mean, he has to. It was him that informed me of it anyway, that I remember. Oh, what a shadow! Maybe try to fly with a super sheep. Oh, that's easy. Aye. That's really, really easy. Yeah, I have the super shoot racing maps. I do. Not the old classic ones that we used to play on, but whatever. I actually have a super sheep racing scheme. This isn't the same sheep racing that we used to play back in like 2001. We had these sort of like almost like a symmetrical capture the flag kind of map, where there was a big maze in the middle you had to fly through. Your team was on that side, the other team was on that side, and you have to fly through the map to hit your opponent. I don't know what the hell I've done with those maps, but they're somewhere. I'm sure it's a super sheep race. Right, I need to set the... But I don't actually, because I can just put this on the right side and use that. That's what I like about having the numpad. I can just swap about.
Affirmative.
Where the fuck's number one? Ah, there it is. Ah, place in here, I take it.
Affirmative.
And... where... Oh no, wait. I don't think I'm supposed to actually place my worm there. Is there a...
Time critical.
Is there an actual place in the map where you place your worm?
Inadequate performance. Affirmative.
Wait, what the hell are you supposed to do here again? I'm sure there's like, where the hell start? Am I not supposed to place my worm where it says start or somewhere?
Critical.
Fucking need another map. I don't understand that map. Let's try this one. I can't even remember how to fucking play Super Sheep Race, if I'm honest. Oh, you place your worm on one and then you get it. Ah, I fucking understand now.
Critical.
Yeah, I'm being a fucking idiot.
Affirmative.
Right. Now let's. I hope these buttons work. Aye, they do. Right, that's cool.
Insufficient accuracy. Affirmative.
If I know, because you want to see how it works with the Wooting, let me change the buttons then to put. I'll just quickly put the arrow keys. I'll put the arrow keys as these four over here. Oh, wait a minute. I'll actually make a new profile because I like that profile the way I've got it set up. So, okay, and then we'll do this one. We'll call this arrows. I'll just call it arrows for now. That'll do. Alright, so you've got your up there, your left there, your down there, and your right here. And wait, do I not have to hit the save to keyboard button? Or is that just done it automatically? No, it hasn't, so something's not working. Fucking idiot. I've just edited the buttons on the other profile. So I need to call this V2 split rope. And this one. No wonder that was a bit weird. That I don't know how I managed that, but up, down, left, and right. There we go. Right. Now I don't want. Oh, crap.
Inadequate performance. Affirmative.
I've got cam lock on, and I don't want cam lock on for Super Sheep Race. I need to program another couple of buttons here. Hold on. What's
Time critical.
I'll put.
Inadequate performance.
I don't need these, so I'll do. Can't remember what. Let's just have a look at this now, and
Time critical.
it's
Inadequate performance. Affirmative.
insert home, page down, page up, insert home, delete scroll lock.
Time critical. Inadequate performance. Affirmative.
Page up, page down, there, insert home,
Time critical.
there's delete. Where the hell's the delete key?
Affirmative.
What? There it is. Right, safety keyboard. Now if I'm right, I should be able to...
Time critical.
Yeah, now what I want is... Oh, it was scroll lock I wanted, wasn't it? Not num lock. Scroll lock. What I want to do now is scroll lock. So if I... Right, that's better. Right, okay. Right.
Time critical.
Sorry that took so long. Let's...
Sufficient determination. Affirmative.
I thought I put scroll lock on though. Yeah, right, so that's better. So imagine now I teleport to number 2.
Affirmative.
Need to go down a bit more for that.
Affirmative. Just not compute.
Ah, go further out and up, right. Oops. I kinda want to go the other way, but that's fine. Why isn't scroll lock working though? I've got that selected there, so... Oh, I never saved it to keyboard, that's why. So that should work now. My bloody mouse would stop moving on its own. Yeah, that works now, that's cool. Right. Yeah. That doesn't work though. Almost. I have not done super sheet racing for a long time. It'd be better if I go in from the left and drive round, but... Yeah, it's not aqua sheep, is it?
Insufficient accuracy.
Jesus, I'm shit at this now. Ah! Come on. Man, I'm useless.
Insufficient accuracy.
I'm not doing this much justice right now. How do you set a retreat rate or configure? What do you mean? Can you elaborate, please? There we go. I don't know why I struggled with that so much. How do you mean? Repeat rate. Oh shit. Yeah, it would help if I actually put the screen so I could see. Flying blind. I mess up the easiest bit. I don't know what you mean by set a retreat rate or configure somehow the flight of the sheep. Sorry, I'm not really too sure what you mean. Yeah, that's how I have to start that turn. Anyway, I'll go back to warmer because that's what I really want to try and figure out a bit. I want to see how low I can go with the actuation point, because already this is better than the other Wooting keyboards because of the split spacebar. I can actually set the actuation point lower without having the debounce, because I'm not tapping the same button, so it's got lower, there's no debounce happening, so it's a lot bloody better. So I think I can go even lower. Put that back there, and let's yeah, I need to... Shit. What are the buttons on that again? I forgot. Shit. Let's just click rapid profile. What does that say? Oh, it's the same damn thing. Go to type in profile, that should be normal. Oh, Worms Armageddon just decided to crash. Hold on. I'll open Worms up again in a second. So it's the /Alt-GR menu and right control. /Alt-GR menu and control. Right, there we go, that keyboard's back to normal now. Since the 0.3 works, I want to see if I can push it even further down. I'm just going to max it out to 0.1. I might get some phantom inputs here, but this is why I'm testing it. So the actuation's set at 1mm, 0.1mm, and the deactivation's set to 0.2mm right now. 0.1 might be a little bit too low, to be honest, but fuck it, let's jump in the deep end, and since the others seem to work fine.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Right. See now, so fingers in the right place. Wow. Holy shit. Those fucking shadows are ridiculous. This actually works fucking. I'm going to put the deactuation down to the rapid trigger down to 0.15. This is the lowest settings that it can go now. And I'm not getting any phantom input, so this is fucking ridiculous. This is even faster than the other ones. Fuck me. That fucking scroll is ridiculous. But I'm guessing that if I start trying to tap with just the one space, I might get some phantom input. This is just like... So the way I'm roping right now is basically one space, no double hand or double finger taps. It's just normal tapping, but twitching with two fingers at the same time. This is how I rope in leagues. It's a lot more stable. What? I'm getting no fucking... I'm getting no issues here at all. Holy fuck! I was already really impressed with the other Wooting keyboards, but fuck me, they've went in up to themselves again. This company just gets better and better. What the fuck? Fucking hell, this is well worth the money. Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy and excited. I'm actually shaking. This is fucking, like, I'm so happy with this. It's fucking unbelievable. Right, well, if you press and hold an arrow key for 1 second, the sheep will return for a certain amount. I think that's just the physics, though, you're talking about, is it not? Like, it's not dependent on... how do I explain this? Like, the faster, the lower actuation point you've got doesn't mean that the super sheep's going to turn faster. It's more about how fast and sensitive you can change directions, if that makes sense. So if you've got lower actuation and faster timing, you can switch between right and left faster. Think of it like, in fact, let me show you. Well, I would if my fucking game would work. Let me just put a super sheep in here. So you release this. I'm gonna have to use W, A, S, and D here, I think, but just to show you, it should be fine. So it's about turning left and right. Like you turn non. That's the fastest the sheep will turn. You can't go faster than that, and you can't make it turn slower than that either, unless you feather the key like this. You see what I mean? So it's more about how fast you can sort of make it go left, right, left, right, left, right, if you know what I mean. So you would be like... Hey, I was actually pressing the wrong button there, but whatever. You see it jittering left and right there? You see what I mean? So you could technically get through like pixels by doing that. If you know what I mean. Does that help? I mean, it's really useful having the extremely having the adjustable actuation point, because as you're aware, can I get my rope out for a second? So as you're aware, you've got a thing called a notch right? I'm actually making, I've wrote a guide for this, and I need to actually make a video about it at some point, but to explain this a little bit, right? I'll read out a passage from this guide that I've got, right? So, what is counting in artillery? So, to begin with, you need to understand one fundamental part of the game engine in Worms Armageddon. Aiming, walking, and shooting all have something in common. When you hold up, so if I show that now, when you hold the button, right? So you hold up or down, the aim moves with fluidity and seems constant until you let it go, right? When you hold left or right, the worm walks with fluidity. It looks like one constant motion until you let go. I don't have a bazooka, but let's just fucking load up the BNG scheme. Doesn't need to actually fucking be a BNG just to show you what I mean. But when you shoot as well, the aim also looks constant until you release the button. Let me put in that and that. Well, right? So these three elements, so it's like when you hold the space bar to fire a weapon, the power meter seems to increase with fluidity and seems constant until you let it go. It's the same with the other two things, right? So these three elements work this way while the signal being sent from your keyboard to the game is active, right? And that seems pretty straightforward, right? The longer you hold the button down, the aim changes more, the worm walks more distance, the power meter rises. So how about the opposite, right? The less time you hold down the button, the less the worm walks, right? And stops. And the less it aims, right? Now, there is a specific distance between not moving at all in the smallest increment possible, right? For a bazooka, it's this, right? That's one notch with a bazooka. This is one notch with the aim, and this is one notch with walking. That's walking one notch at a time. Now, the reason why this is important, it's important for very many games, and it's one of the reasons why Worms Armageddon's such a fucking really good game competitively. Understanding and memorizing this. So, if you've ever watched, you've seen CWT. Let me take out the border. You've seen CWT where they place. Where's the CWT scheme? In fact, I'll use my training scheme. What's it called? Wintermediate. So it's basically Wintermediate's it's basically my version of intermediate that's basically influenced from a warmer in the sense of a warmer for rope. It's a warmer, but for intermediate, you get infinite weapons and stuff like that, so you can just practice shit, basically. I'll put on just 90 seconds, I don't really need more time than that. But you get put in 45 seconds. Right, so... yeah, what's the button? Is that not... ah, shit. Right, so, let's say you want to plop Donna, right? I'm just going to skip go so that it's this worm's turn. Right, so I don't actually have F keys, so I'm going to have to... oh, I need to use this one, don't I? Well, this is awkward. Right. So, you want to plop this worm over to the right. But if you place it, if you place the dynamite, I'm going to try and press it. Oh no, that'll work. I'm going to need tool assist for this. Hold on, let me change my game version to tool assist so I can actually show this fast. I I need to load up Tool Assist. Bear with me for a little minute, please. Shit. Right, so what we'll do now is we can actually have a game and I can just Tool Assist it so that I don't need to...
Affirmative.
I'm going to do one more thing before I start, and I'm going to actually give myself fucking arrow keys here. My profiles, arrows, that should be fine. Right. So let's say you want to plop this worm in the middle, or Louise, right? So if I put a marker there, and then I can just... So I can return to this point anytime I want. So that I can try it, show you, adjust it, and then show you. So these are called Dynahats, and when you go on a worm, right, you'll notice that you step up the worm, and then there's a point where you reach the top of their head, and you stop climbing up, and you walk along. And when you get to that very first point, that's the initial point, and from there, you notch so many times, and it changes the trajectory. So if I place a marker there, place the dynamite, and you look where this lands. So I placed that too close to the center of the worm, so the center of the worm isn't gonna. But if I press that again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then press it, it should fly off to the right into the water. You see? And oops. If I do 6 taps, it should go into the water without touching any objects. You see? So yes, every notch, every pixel matters in Worms Armageddon. That's why notching is important. That's why you want a keyboard that can do that. So the Wooting keyboard's very good for setting up stuff like that as well. But I've tested this keyboard. It is absolutely fantastic. Like, it's stupidly good. I'm going to do a little bit more roping for a few minutes, but I need to put back on the normal version of the game before I do that. Because I can't use the WK remap keys with Tool Assist, because even though I don't need to, but Tool Assist, you cannot use WormKit modules when you use Tool Assist. Dead Code made sure that isn't possible for a good reason, because then you could put modules into the game and probably cheat. So I'm just going to do a warmer. I'm just going to warm around for a couple of minutes just to get a final impression of this keyboard. But oh my god, it's immediately I can sense how much better it is, and I'm actually able to put all the settings down to the very, very minimum, which wasn't possible with the other Wooting keyboards, and I'm actually like, I'm shocked. Like, it's so damn good. I cannot believe it. I've got 0.1 actuation, 0.15 deactuation, which is what's called rapid trigger, and it's fucking scary fast. Like, if players had this back in the day, oh my fucking god, how good players would have been. The best would have been even better. shadows are incredible. Like, you can doing a shadow like so damn fast, it's ridiculous. Thanks for the follow, Arian. The shadows are really on point. I missed the button there. Still getting used to the different spacebar layout, but you can obviously see the potential immediately. So I can do a normal shadow pretty consistently. I struggle with the double shadows, which is that at full speed. That was an incredible kick. This is incredible though. I'm so ridiculously happy with this. Definitely worth the wait, definitely worth the money, and I love my custom keys. Why the hell is that tab button got a different colour than the other keys though? For some reason it's went white. Oh, I love this though. Absolutely love this. Why is it went back to... Why is it went back to that? Why does it keep going? What the hell? Oh, because caps lock is on. What an idiot. What an actual idiot. Of course it's a different colour when the caps lock on, because that tells you that the caps lock is on. Yeah! Very good, David. The speed of those shadows though. I honestly haven't had as much fun roping for about 25 bloody years as I have with the Wooting. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing when I'm roping, because there's so much in my brain that I want to do. I can't decide what I want to do, and whoa. This is just amazing. Like, if you've got the money, get yourself a goddamn Wooting version 2 split. Make sure you get the split version if you want to rope the same way that I'm doing right now, but Jesus Christ, this keyboard, god damn! I love this. Oh, I love this keyboard. I love this keyboard so much, and I've only just got it. I think my other keyboards are getting a little bit jealous right now because this is my new favourite, the They know they're about to get less attention, and yeah, they're about to become the jealous ex, so to speak. So, god damn, I love this keyboard. And it's like, if I can do if I can get my double-handed taps. Holy fuck. I can't do the timing anymore. Like, I've not been able to time that right for over 20 years. I can still tap fast, but I used to be able to like, oops. I used to be able to do a kick and then a flurry of taps, and I was able to time it so good that it would be like that. No, it would be better than that. That was awful. But I would be able to do it so damn fast that it went across the screen full speed almost. Oh, this keyboard, fuck me. So good. I can do the double tap fucking... I can do the double tap, double shadow really, really consistently. That's about... because that's easy. That's just like... That's a lot of easy rhythm. I was too close to the ceiling there. Too close to the ceiling again. Ah, left arms. Kind of twisted it a bit there. Triple shadow. I love this keyboard. Anyway, that'll be my little stream for unboxing, assembling, and testing the Wooting 60HE V2 Split ISO Edition. If you're looking for a fantastic keyboard for roping, god damn, this is so good. I knew it was going to be good, but Jesus Christ, I didn't expect it to be even better. Like, for me personally, I noticed a massive improvement from even the other two keyboards, even the 80HE. Just the fact that I can go to the very lowest actuation point and the very lowest deactuation without any extra presses is ridiculous. Like the other keyboard, the first 60HE, 0.5 actuation and 0.25 deactuation is the lowest I can go, the optimal settings, without getting those ghost presses. The 80HE is 0.6mm actuation and 0.2mm deactuation, about equal with a slight difference. But holy fuck, 0.1mm and 0.15mm without getting... What I mean by an extra press is like, if I'm scrolling along, I'm not getting like a... If I go like rope and throw myself, sometimes you'll go rope, throw yourself, and there's an extra press when you don't want it, if you understand what I mean. It's like I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that, but instead I get this. Like an extra press, or... That's what I want, and it's perfect. But sometimes I get that extra press by mistake on the other keyboard. If it's too low, you're not getting that with this, and it's the lowest possible settings. Like, how the fuck have they managed that? I thought maybe it's just because I'm using two different space bars, and it's obviously going to be different that way. But even when I'm tapping the same goddamn key, I'm like, what? Do you understand how much confidence that's going to give the fastest players? When they're actually, if they can actually, they've got no limits. There's fucking nothing holding them back to fully flex their actual raw speed. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? I think maybe because the keys are so short, because they're shorter, there's less length for the vibrations to give it that extra press. That's the only logical explanation I can think. But, wow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that stream watching the performance for the Wooting 60 V2 split ISO. I can't wait to use this in the cup. So yeah, I'm going to get some food, then I'm going to practice for the cup. I hope you all have a nice evening. Thanks for joining me. If you do have any other questions about the keyboard or whatever, you can join the Discord there. I do have my cup match on Sunday at 6 PM, 5 PM GMT, because the clocks go forward on the 29th, so I'm pretty sure it's 5 PM GMT then. But take care, and see you later. Bye.